opinion. Do you think it's you will explain it being a big difference between a black crowd and a white crowd, or do you think it's all in our minds?
Nah, I mean, it can be in your mind. You can always get in your head. You know, you're always your biggest critic. But I do find some differences and similarities. So, I mean, the biggest difference with a black crowd, quote unquote, urban crowd, versus a mainstream crowd, which is predominantly white, black people like to be entertained. And it's one of those, if you ain't coming out and you got in a shiny suit and, you know, you talking about sex every other joke and laying all across the table, you know, fucking the stools, what I call it, um, they're not going to be really entertained. And so with me, the way I tell my jokes, I want to give you something to think about. You know, you might not laugh right then, but when you get in the car, it's like, oh, Chris was funny. So to do that with a black crowd is really tough. You really got to go off the ledge a little bit to keep them engaged and keep them entertained, especially if they've been drinking. And black shows, I don't know why they got in their mind that they want to charge, $40 a ticket to see three people. I'm like, come on, man, that ain't necessary. And you said, and you got all these black people that didn't dressed up and drinking and paid $40. They want to hear some Kevin Hart shit. And I come up there and I'm being philosophical and making you think. You don't want to hear that. So that's my biggest difference that I'm seeing so far.